So guys, today we are going to talk about witchcraft on TikTok. Now, what do I mean about that? Did I introduce you? Welcome. Amazing. I guarantee you are going to have the time of your life. And if you don't, it's okay. Mamela, if you don't have the time of your life today, it's okay. Maybe you might have your time of your life in the yes, Lisejo, jealousy. It starts there, my love. It creeps in. Now, today we are going to talk about the basics. Hello, Talita. I'm going to take it from the place right now. You started work at 8, 9. What is one thing that you've said nicely to your fellow colleagues, to your fellow boss? Now, that is where jealousy starts from. Now, how I define jealousy? Jealousy is the first step to witchcraft. First step. Wabona, once you overly jealous, you are going to graduate and become a witch. You are going to graduate and become a what? A witch. Now, today, we are going to tackle that jealousy. Now, other people the other day were saying, Ausna lady, there's good and bad jealousy. Mamela. In a nutshell, it is jealousy. Whether you want to define it as good or you want to define it as bad, oksalayo, it is within the umbrella of jealousy. And all that I'm going to say, my friend, you are going to graduate. Soon we will be wearing those purapuras coming to your graduation. Because the next step after jealousy, witchcraft, knowing or unknowingly. Now, most of the time, witchcraft, you think that you need to go to someone and give you something that you are going to use as witchcraft. Sometimes you are using your own heart. Sometimes you are using your own tongue. Sometimes you are using your own tongue to promote witchcraft. The things that are coming out of your mouth. Now, there's something that the Bible says about the tongue. The tongue can build or destroy. If there is one muscle, yes, it is a muscle. A tongue is, even your thoughts, thank you, Ndauleng, even your thoughts, guys, even your thoughts, witchcraft. First level, that's why I've explained. These things come in level. Those who are flying, they are on level 5. But I want to tell you where you are, you, right now. You are on level 1 and 2. Ausna lady, why uchojwal? Is because your tongue, you've used it to beliza abantu. Today, marriages have gone haywire because of your tongue. Because today, people are not talking to each other because of your tongue. People are not friends today. People have blocked each other on WhatsApp. Because of what? Your tongue. Your tongue can either build or destroy. And it's up to you what you choose it to do. Now, before anything comes out of your mouth, think, is it going to build or is it going to destroy? Before you say anything to anyone, naledi watle wanona. You see the statement, naledi, you've gained so much weight. Think about that statement. Am I building naledi or am I destroying naledi? Anything that comes out of your mouth, think about it first. How is it going to land on the recipient? How is the next person going to accommodate it. And after you've said, Ausna lady, you've gained weight. Guys, why you are not gifting me? I'm not talking sense. Hey, I shame today look what deal. Today Nabede said, oh, hey, today Nade don't want truth, oh. Hey, now these people don't want truth today. Hey, even if it's true, Prudence, today Aus Ruth, they don't want the truth, not even one single rose, just to say Aus Naledi Raubon. Hey, they don't want the truth. Now let me close my live and watch. Hey, Butumelo Ari, you are calling us out. So how are we going to Baheta? Oh, Khumuto Aski, Sibaheta. But if I don't say it, who's going? Me, myself included. We are all M20.
Hey.
Just mute a little bit. Let me just get to my point.
Okay.
And then I will let you in. How, Bozo? Thank you. I didn't say go, Pela. Hey, M20 lena hasadladiswa. Guys, haledladiswi today. Hey, I dabede funny yo. Sandy. Today I shame. Today bakwatile. But I heard her. No, I was not saying go, my friend. I was saying let me get to the end of my sentence and then you come back in. But it starts there too, so. Now I'm helping you before you get to the flying phase. Now I am helping you before you get to the flying phase. Now the flying phase is up to you. Ellen says, okay, M20, I was saying, my brother, mute yourself until I get to the end of my sentence and then I let you in. Oh, that's why the churches are empty, ne? Noni. That's why the churches are empty. People don't want to hear the truth. Okay, back to the tongue. M20, please come back in. Please come back. I was just saying, sit on the side until I finish about the tongue. That's all I said, my brother. So, yes, can we also address that? That is another form of witchcraft, more TikTok, where people go, create a fake account and say, I am going to be heard and be accepted on this platform because I have a fake account. Now, that is another level. Guys, remember we are talking about levels. Now, right now, I'm talking about level 1 and level witchcraft. That one as well. That's why I'm saying I'm going to define small things that people are just swaying on the side. But I want to tell you that starts as witchcraft. That starts as pilu MP. That starts as you thinking that when you are a user, you can say and do whatever you like. Now, being user without profile picture, without videos, that is witchcraft, my friend. That deserves a cheers. Now, all users with no profile picture, with no videos, welcome to level 1 of witchcraft. Now, level 2. Thank you. MS validation. No, I'm not. No validation today. Pure truth. Now, level 2 is your tongue. How do you use this tongue? Yes, level 1. When Nasendi. Welcome, user. No profile picture, no videos. Welcome to level 1 of witchcraft. Now, level 2. It goes to your tongue. I said tongue is one level, it's one muscle that can build or destroy. Now, before something comes out of your mouth, think about it. Where is it going to land? Because anything that comes out of your mouth you need to think ahead. Where is it going to, which type of soil is going to land in? Am I building this person or am I destroying this person? Now, before anything leaves your mouth, think about it. Ausna lady, you've gained weight. How the recipient is going to receive that message. Is it going to build me or is it going to destroy me? Now, number 3, welcome to level 3, your heart. Pelo ya hao. Pelo ya hao imakobo. Your heart is like this. It doesn't see another person prosper. It does not wish the next person well. You see someone in their beautiful house, in their beautiful cars. You don't even spare the time to say congratulations. Just to say congratulations, you made it. Now, that is level 3 of witchcraft. Now, level 5, we've spoken about it now. That's when now you are flying midnight, 3 a.m. Good, and you?
I am well. Wow. I saw witchcraft. Where did this come from?
But you see, we have taken it lightly, Sandy.
Ne?
No, it's fine. Yes, I'm gonna get into a live and see who's here and go out. My friend, that is level 1, witchcraft.
Can
And
we
you
talk about
you creating a fake account, level 2, witchcraft. Continue, Sandy.
I don't know if you've seen this one trend on TikTok where I don't know if you've seen it. Vaping. Have you heard of it?
Hey, that's another level.
That's
Is that
another
almost
level of witchcraft.
Yes.
Yes. I was like, however, that. That was witchcraft on its own. I was like, even the spiritual people said it, which that's a form of witchcraft, light witchcraft. I was like, light, my God, And some people practice it honestly.
But now, Mamela Sandy, once you start on that thing, do you have to do it every day?
I don't know what's the procedure, how they come about to do it, why, how long. I don't know. It's like, wow, is this where we are as a society that we just decide, okay, I need a love life, so let me just bathe in my juices. To anyone who don't know, vaping is when
hold on, Sandy. For anyone who doesn't understand what is vaping, I will allow you to leave the live right now. Go to Google it, and then come back. Continue,
That's
Sandy.
a simple solution. Yeah. If you want to know what it is, Google it. Honestly, that's about it. That's all. But honestly.
But Sandy, I do agree with you, because what happened to dating? What happened to ukshelana? Now that people have resorted to vaping, what happened to the old way of approaching a girl?
I think just people want the short way out, simpler solutions where they don't have to, hustle or feel rejection. They're like, let me just go the simpler solution. Ask me how. Obo Dr. Tumelo on the polls are saying, buy me this, I'll give you Mama Love Potion. You know the things that we people go through. Buy someone's hair, get a piece of clothing, get people's underwear. You know this witchcraft. Witchcraft is just on another level. It's on another peak. And people think they're sick, they're going through things, getting diseases, but what's happening to my life? Kanti, it's witchcraft. Someone is attacking you.
And you know what? I agree not too. So it is actually, people these days are looking for quick fix. People these days are looking for shortcuts. People today want to be doctors, but they want to take a shortcut. People today, they want to be managers, but they want to take a shortcut. People today, they want a perfect wife and husband, but they're looking for what? A shortcut.
Mm.
And anything in life that has a shortcut, it's going to backfire.
Honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't last, Z. But not even not lasting, it will backfire because you took a short route.
And the whole concept of witchcraft is just another topic on its own, honestly. It's another topic on its own. Witchcraft. You know,
But
I
Mamela, Sandy, now that I'm talking about shortcuts, ne? Do you know that
mm,
everything in life, has a shortcut? Everything.
everything, honestly, I agree with you with that.
Everything in life has a shortcut.
I definitely do.
Can I even shock you? There is even a shortcut to making yourself coffee. Here's what I'm talking about.
Yes, honestly.
Do you know that in this pack there is coffee, there's milk, and there's sugar?
Mm,
Now,
I'm crying.
Mamela Khomotso in here. Okay, I think it's Sandy who can see it in as well. So here it says
Mm,
Nescafe 3-in-1.
mm,
Now, what do they mean
yes.
about 3-in-1? There is coffee, there is milk, and there is sugar.
Mm.
Now, that is me saying everything in life has a shortcut. But sometimes taking the long route, it's worth it. Not sometimes, all the time, actually. Taking the long route, it is beneficial.
But spiritually gifted sometimes, and they tend to use ama gifts abo for the wrong reasons. Let's be honest, people are not coming for seeing your spiritual attacks, what they're like. People want money, people want this, people want all these bad things. They want to attack their
Now,
enemies, and they start
Sandy,
using their gifts.
let me take you back on what you are talking about now. And I
Mm,
want to tell you what is the root cause of that.
mhm,
Nonia says I was mopping the sun. Now, listen, Sandy. Not everyone
mm,
that sees a gift in someone, they wish them well.
right.
Now let me say that slowly. Because today we are tackling the roots. Uguti, where did it go wrong? Now,
Mm,
as mina, lady, I see something good about you, Sandy.
mm,
Instead of me embracing that gift in you, I want to steal it.
mm.
So that is where this whole thing has gone wrong, which takes me to my point of jealousy. As people, we have forgotten how to see each other as something to complement. When was the last time, Sandy, you heard someone saying those shots are cute on you? When last? So that's why, Niti, today we are going to the roots of why today people are flying. Yeah, today we are going to tackle where did it's today they are flying and they don't have control. Ausnaledi Kiatso Hakabo 10, I don't know what is happening. It's because you started here. The root level of witchcraft is jealousy. It started by you not seeing that someone is beautiful. Why, Ausnaledi, I don't have peace in my house? It's this. Pelo ya hao e kobehile. Pelo ya hao haina tanki. Pelo ya hao ha e bone botle. That's why everything is not going well. Pilu. Guys, remember when we were young? Hey, shame. I need to go back to 1985. Guys, remember when we were young? You would be walking down the streets and some mother or some sister will come to you and say, yo, moriri wa hao o motle jwang. Remember there was even this thing at school that if somebody says, Ausna lady, your top is nice, it means that you want it. Yeah, ne? But today things are going haywire. And you are asking yourself why. But I am here to tell you why. Number one, it's your tongue. Number two, it's your heart. If you can just learn to let go, if you can just learn to express the truth. Ngizahamba nabahambayo. I'll go with the ones who are going. But if today is your day to collect your follow, collect it, my friend. Collect it, Oga. Maybe today it was the day that you must know, Uguti. This has been destroying. This has been destroying families. Your 2000 is going haywire. Your 2000 is doing this and doing that. Ausina lady Wanaka Hamamel. Have you ever thought of the things you are saying to this child? Have you ever thought of the things you are saying to your own child? Have you ever said to, how many parents say to their children, I love you? You look just like mommy. I wish you well, my son. I wish you well, my daughter. How many? Today, these kids are driving us haywire because we are not. Now, my son, I've always said on this platform, my son is the president. And that's what I see in him. Have you ever looked at your children and build? In the morning you wake up, the first thing you say to your child, uyahlanya. Why would they be normal? Brenda, I see you. I'm going to accept you now. Brenda, come back. Now, why after you've called your child madness, why would they be okay? When awumameli, why would they listen to you?
Molweni,
Hi, yeah, Brenda. Hi, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I was driving, so I was in and out of network. You know how South Africa is. It's like electricity, on and off. So I was listening to your previous speaker, and it got me thinking, and it made me, my question ended up having a question. My question had another question. You know what I'm saying? And the question was, Gahle Gahle, what is witchcraft?
Yeah.
What is the definition of witchcraft? And if you split the word witchcraft, it's wishing and crafting, meaning creator. You are a wish creator, you know? And males, they might call them wizards, meaning the wise ones, you know.
The
And
male
it is,
version is, it's a wizard.
yes, is a wizard, and is the term, people can correct me. The term is, when you break it down, is the one that is wise, the one who everyone wants to know from, right? And it the second question I then had from the question I asked myself was that, I know siyathakatha sonke sis. Siyathakatha sonke.
Because Brenda,
Because
you know why you came to that conclusion? Because siyabhidliza with our tongues.
siyathakatha sonke, guys. If you are going to wish anybody harm, if you are going to try and manipulate somebody by knowing them, and then from the information you are going to derive or get, you are then going to use it to craft, to create something, you know. So akekho umntu ongathakathi. I've actually just, I asked myself, what is witchcraft? Broke it down and asked myself another question. Then, if it's wishing that is created, like if one says speak to the universe, and if someone speaks to the universe, meaning I am a witch, I am wishing something to be created by the universe, and what I will do is sit there and wait for the answer. Hayi sonke siyathakatha, guys. Amen.
That's why, Brenda,
Ndigqibile
when
inkonzo
I started, that's why, Brenda, when I started, I said it has levels. It starts from somewhere. And we're now combing level 5 and saying we're now lawyer Western mina. It's because it started here. Noni says andivumi. Noni would like to hear why ungavumi. I want to hear why you are disagreeing. So I'm saying, before you look at level 5, uthi hayi wena shame, upopile, it's because level 5 started here.
I agree. And even wishing, even a prayer is conjuring something. You are healing something with your tongue. It's, guys, if you think about it, just think about it as we are talking right now. Anything you are asking for, any cleansing you are going through, it's part of crafting. You are crafting, you are
see,
doing
Brenda,
something.
that's where you come in and you say the tongue can build or destroy.
Destroy.
Yes.
Even when it's
Now, when
building,
you
even
are
when it's
building, that is
eh,
positive
eh,
and that is constructive.
bona ke sisi, even when you are building and you have conjured it, meaning created it with your tongue, prayed over it, spoken to the universe to fix, spoke to your mind to fix, right? Even if you speak to a glass of water to fix a situation, you have imparted something to fix something. You have wished to craft something. And because in English the word explains itself very well. Very, very well. In our languages, one would say, it inyanga, isangoma, intontoni, ipasta, umporofita. One can try and move and shape it with their tongue to become nicer. But at the end of the day, when you open your mouth and you say ndincede, including drinking Panado, ndine-headache, ndincede Panado, undipholise, that is wishing and you are crafting. Hence I said, everybody, if you think about it, we are all witches.
So let me correct something before I take Ulukas. Now,
Oh,
Brenda.
Enkosi Thandeka.
So,
Okay.
Brenda, before you get to level 5, we are talking about bad stuff. Now, jealousy has never been good. There is nothing good about jealousy, right? So now, let's go to this angle. We are going to teach our hearts to say good things that are building. Now, the moment Uti, Mina, Brenda, you will not see the end of today. That is witchcraft. Because like Brenda is saying, now you are saying it over and over. The way she hit me, you don't understand. Brenda, now we need to associate jealousy with negativity. Now that's why you are going to excel from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next.
Jonga, guess I'll give you another mzekelo. I'll give you another one while I have it. You make someone angry.
Yeah.
And they say, awuzambona uThixo wakhe shem. Awuzambona. You're not even putting a timeline. You're just saying, uzawumbona wakhe uThixo.
What do you mean by that? They are going to see their God, meaning they are going to die.
God. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't even try and say, are they going to? Because it's a question after a statement. Umntu xa ethi uzawumbona uThixo wakhe, ndimphe uThixo. I've given this person to God. Even that, you are conjuring it. You speak with your tongue to create. You are creating some type of whatever it is that will happen, that this person will feel what I'm feeling.
So are you saying, Ima, Brenda, maybe I'm misunderstanding, are you saying uzombona uThixo wakho, meaning they are going to die?
No. Uzawumbona uThixo wakhe. Whether you are going to die, whether you are going to live and regret it, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is the words that one would say to another is conjuring. It's like being in a lab and putting scientific mixtures together to have a result. And whether the result you're gonna have it today or tomorrow or in 20 years, ekugqibeleni uzawumbona uThixo wakhe.
But
So,
what I think, Brenda, what defines witchcraft is that, are you doing it for good or are you doing it for bad? Are you doing it to build or are you doing it to destroy?
like I said, Hanekikena, when my sister, I said, when you ask yourself the meaning of the word witchcraft, it's wishing and you are creating. It's like saying, I wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
I wish you a happy new year. I wish you have blessings that fill up your life and your cup. That is conjuring. I'm conjuring. I'm making I'm a speller. I'm spelling something
And that's
that does
witchcraft.
not exist that's exactly what I'm saying, my darling. If someone says to you, and now it goes to
but
understanding.
Now, Brenda, wishes are different to spells. You can't put those two as the same.
What I'm saying when I
Wish.
Osna lady is that a wish, whether you say it kapilo, that's why rona hangata ka setho re re pelo ke moloi o fetang setlhare. Anything that is, whether you even say it with your mouth, the most powerful thing is the heart, is the intent. When you look at something, what words come out from yourself to your mind about this thing, which means anything and everyone on this planet Earth who's ever wished, felt anything is a witch.
Let's give
I
Lucas
think that's
a chance. Lucas, welcome.
As far as I've you, Tobela Brenda, Tobela personality, Mama.
And I hear your point as well, Brenda, and
So,
I'm digesting on it. If you disagree, guys, come in and disagree. No problem. Lucas, shoot.
So another level of witchcraft, ne? Telling your deepest secret to a friend. Basically, this person have the nerve to tell someone who's close to that person and just says, no, man, just says.
But
no,
Lucas,
I hear what
you're
Lucas
saying.
is saying. No, Uga, I hear what Lucas is saying. I am telling my secret to Brenda. And I'm talking about Lucas. And then Brenda are the Ajweta Lucas. Kibuloi.
But listen here. Why would that be? Because clearly, Brenda feels uncomfortable that Naledi feels this type of way and is not telling Lucas about this way.
Okay, hold on, Brenda. I'm lost. Explain the situation.
You are telling me about Lucas.
Yes.
And the thing you are telling me about Lucas makes you feel uncomfortable or makes you feel in a certain way.
Why are you taking it to Lucas?
Because it's making my friend feel some type of way. It makes my friend feel
I told you, no, naka go botsa re o ska botsa motho. Like I told you, like o ska botsa motho.
So, Brenda, I am bringing Isgata to you. When you are taking the Isgata to Lucas, witchcraft.
Okay, you know what my philosophy is? If there is a secret that you can keep,
and yet again, this person. Wait, Brenda, listen. Okay. Okay. Continue.
Continue, Lucas.
Brenda,
Let me say something. Leona, guys, we have too much secrets.
Too many. I was saying, if there's a secret you can't keep yourself, why would you expect another soul to carry that burden? I guess that's why Nagisa, but it's just a philosophy. I even tell anyone that cares to listen, like if you have a secret and no one knows about it, why tell another soul? Why are you burdening another soul?
You can't keep it, Brenda. You can't keep it.
No, what if it's not a secret? What if it's not a secret? It's just being opening up, It's just being opening. Like, you have to be free. Like, you have to speak up.
Not a secret, Lucas. A secret that is not a secret is not a secret.
But Lili Lucas, Kibuloi Daiten. Bushle, welcome, my sister. Kibuloi, Brenda. I've told you something. Why are you taking it to him? Kibuloi. Hello, Bushle. How are you?
I'm good.
And then again.
Am I audible?
Yes,
you are audible.
Yes.
We can hear you.
All right. Greetings.
And
I
again,
just want to say I just
hold
want to
on,
say
Lucas.
this is
Let's hear Buhle before she forgets what she wants to say.
yes, please, yes, please. I just want to say again, thank you for a very interesting topic. This one is for great minds, people that really, really think deep. Which I see that Brenda is one very, very deep thinker, and I would like to disagree with Brenda
Yeah.
respectfully, ne? Because Brenda, ngiyangena sithando sami, ngiyangena. You have defined the term witchcraft as wishing and crafting, which I feel is very interesting. But I've just checked the word witchcraft. There's a difference between wish and witch. So when are you talking about crafting wishes? And here the word is witchcraft. So if you check the word witch, what is a witch? It has to do with creating dark spells. It has darkness. Guyo. It's not just about wishes. There's a difference between a wish and witchcraft. So I
Okay.
understand what you're saying, and I love what you're saying, and I think
Mm,
I love you. You have a very interesting brain, I must say. But when you're
thank
talking
you.
about witchcraft, we're talking about something that has intention and an intention of the heart. Inhliziyo, it meditates before it izinto zivela kuyo. Inemicabango inhliziyo. It thinks about things, dark things, you know.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Kesis Buhlene.
Yes, my love.
You sit there in your room, in your space of purpose, right?
Yes, my dear.
And you are not, you personally, you are not
Yeah.
having a good life,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you somehow believe if I manifest something,
Mm-hmm.
meaning even if I have to speak it to the universe, it will come true. And I know that it is done. The minute it comes out of me, it is done.
Yes.
Okay? And you
Yes.
say in your room of serenity,
Yes.
you then say, I want money
Yeah.
because that is what controls this earth.
Yeah.
Meaning, I want to be in control of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And
Mm-hmm.
3 days later, you win the lotto.
Mm-hmm.
Is that witchcraft, or is it wishing and you crafted?
My thing I wanted to address is that wishing is not necessarily witchcraft. Just wishing.
Um,
If you have a good wish,
that's the
that is not
thing, though.
that is
Nasis
not
Buhle.
that is not
We
Hold
witchcraft.
on, Brenda. Let Buhle finish. Go
If you have
on
a
between the wish. Yeah, go on, Buhle.
if you have a good wish, because all of us have a good wish, I might be wishing, and when you pray, you are praying the desires of your heart. Wishes are simply desires of our hearts, and it having a desire, whether it's a good or bad desire, that's a wish. It's something that you wish, so you are communicating the desires of your heart. The only thing that ngivumelana nayo lento oyishoyo, I have crafted something, I have spoken with my mouth, and things are manifesta, and but that cannot qualify as witchcraft. It was a desire that I had, a desire that I communicated, a desire that I put out as a seed, because as you speak, I believe that words are seeds. As you are speaking, you are planting words into the universe. You are planting words, you are throwing words around, and then these words mazingena into a soil. And another thing that I wanted to quickly say before Nkosha, your bad wishes, the bad wishes that you are saying to another person, for them to manifest, there has to be a legal ground on that person that allows these things to therefore manifest empilweni yalo muntu. If kungukuthi ngifisela into embi and angikwenzanga lutho, angizange ngenze lutho kuwe, angikaze ngenze lutho, and mina ngiyazikhulekela, I'm protected, I'm well protected, nothing will happen to me. nothing will happen to me. That is what I personally believe. Unless there is something in me that allows that wish to manifest.
Yes, Brenda.
Because I don't want to
Brenda,
speak alone. I want us to have a dialogue, a conversation, not me
Okay.
speaking alone.
Okay, sithando sami. Angithi i-host ivele yangikhatha phela mina before I block the host, I follow rules.
Okay. There was a time when you and Bushle were talking at one point. So I had to let
Okay.
one party go on. Now, Brenda, your platform.
You know, Buhle, a wish, a spell, manifestation, a prayer, a whether it's good or bad, because umuntu angakuthandazela ukuthi ufene.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Osnaledi, it's happened. A lot of people would pray that someone dies. Like you were saying, if I say Ndignikutiko, abe na uThixo wakho, you would say, until when? Until I die. You know, like it's open to anything, especially if someone gives you that type of words. You know, like the impact is broad. Like it's like
But
a rope that
hold
is
on,
never
Brenda.
ending.
Hold on before you continue, because I think that's where me and Bushle agree, Uguti. Now that you are saying, I wish that you would die, it's no longer with good intentions.
Yes.
And that's why in that case, it does not become a wish, but it becomes witchcraft.
Yes.
Bona, now I say it's the same, and the principle is the same, whether it's yin or yang, black or white, light or in the dark. It's the same principle. It's the same principle. And if
Lapo, I
you,
totally agree with the principle is the
it's it's
same.
it's the same. Let me tell you why I say it's the same. I was listening to a live
Okay, the
today of a.
principle is the same, but the
It's the
intention is
same.
not the same.
The principle,
Yes.
and if you look at the word principle, meaning the building blocks, the fundamental principle is the same.
But the
Whether you're
intention is
going
not the
left,
same.
whether you're going left or you're going right, it's the same.
But Brenda, agree with us here. The intention is not the same.
For me, I'm gonna give you a scenario. And I was trying to tell
Way
you about a live
basta.
I heard. Let me be quick because you have other guests when I was lady. And I like to come in and come out so I give other people a
Yes.
chance. You know, me, I'm a Dozi Lalana Ekaya. um, what I was saying is you have a
No, but
scenario.
Brenda, we are waiting for you to agree if the intention is not the same.
It's for me the principle is the same. Whether the outcome is negative or positive, for me, honestly, it doesn't matter because the principle is the same.
Continue,
The
Brenda.
foundation is the same. If one is going to do something, feel a certain way, and conjure things up, the principle is the same. Whether it's going to be positive, have a positive outcome or a negative outcome. So I'm not one to say, because Ubuhle won the lotto, Ubuhle must have prayed positively. No, for me it's the same. And Ubuhle, what she does with the result of the lotto might be bad. She might actually be into human trafficking. You like for me it's the same. That's it's the same. So the example I wanted to give you, you have two women who are in love with one man. The two women meet the same man same day, and he decides to make them both lovers. But one woman decides to um infuse things to make her stronger than the other in the eyes of the man. And not necessarily knowing, or let's say she knows that there's competition, right? because she is fighting for the love of her heart at the time, and the outcome is to build a family with this man. Is that wrong or is that right? According to your splitting of the principle.
Who are you asking? Who's the question?
I'm asking Bushe, because Bushe, you said there has to be intent. I'm gonna ask
Yes.
Osna Lady because Osna Lady said there has to be intent.
Okay,
Now
Mina,
this
I'm
woman,
gonna answer you
thank you.
according
Yeah.
to my personal beliefs, ne, which do not apply to everybody else, ne. I
Mm.
do not believe in manipulating things for the dark. I believe that everyone who is here kulo mhlaba lona has things that ezabelwe yena. And I believe that blessings that are meant to be mine will not overtake me. I believe that if I stay in my lane, if ngenza kahle ngihlele endaweni yami, everything that is meant for me will align. Obviously, there's certain ways of living and principles and that I have to follow up so that my things align. I would never manipulate anyone, Mina, personally, to love me. I would want a love that is pure, a love that is meant for me. If that person goes for the other person, it means they were never meant to be mine. That is what I believe. That is why I am in disagreement that everyone is a witch. Not everyone has a dark heart. We are working we are people who are working ourselves out. There are people who have good intentions and wishes, and there are people. I'm saying these things because I don't want to agree with you. Guti, everyone is a witch, because I believe witchcraft is a dark science. That is what I'm saying. So personally, I will never manipulate izinto to my favor. That is my answer.
Osna Lady.
And my answer corresponds with Buse.
Anyone who's a guest?
Lucas,
Sanibona njani?
Sandile, Lusanda, you
Hello.
can engage, guys.
Hayi ninjani?
Siyaphila Nkosi.
Sandile, how are you?
Ngiyaphila nami. I want to comment, but I'm skeptical. But anyways, here it goes.
Shoot, my
Mina,
brother.
this is just my perspective, okay? It's just my understanding, so there's no truth in it. It's just my thing. So, umhlaba, as we know it, the world is divided into two main parts. The one is the external world, le esiyiphethivayo out there, which is governed by the laws of nature, yabo. And then we also have our own personal world, which is our personal experience of the external world, yabo. So the external world, I believe, ukuthi, is not alterable based on our emotions and wishes and everything like that. But wishes and hopes and spells, nani, I personally think ukuthi they only alter your internal engineering so that the world outside and everything else appears information with your wishes. Yeah, understand? So, because why do I say that? Because I fail to understand ukuthi, how can the world hold together if everyone's wishes could alter the natural laws of nature? Yeah, but I think the world will just fall apart because our wishes and everything else along those lines, basically our emotions, if the world, the natural world was governed by our emotions or could be altered by our emotions, the mayhem, the chaos. I don't understand how that can be true. But what
Sandile,
I've seen is,
I understand
yes,
your point. And now what you are saying, if somebody says to Ausna Lady happy birthday, which is a wish, and Sandile is saying, why does this wish alter?
yes. How
Yeah,
does it
and I
alter
hear you.
reality? Yeah,
Yes.
because I
But
believe
when
that in this,
you just said happy birthday to me.
yeah. Let me talk about Ileana. Yeah, happy birthday. What there's a video that I posted a few days ago. I was telling people who pray, Uti, don't forget to tell God what your contribution is going to be towards the realization of your prayer. Because in this world, we are put here to act. You understand? So wishing and intending to do things is not enough. You understand? You still have to put efforts behind those wishes. You understand? Even whether you go to heaven or hell, you still need to act. You cannot wish or hope to go there. There's an action that you must carry so that you go there. Yeah, boy. So there's always that element of action which is voluntary. You understand? So if I wish you a happy birthday, miss, it is a ah, I don't know what's the right word, but it doesn't make sense if I'm just gonna wish, but ngingayilandeli leyo wish with action. So if I wish you a happy birthday, I should actually apply myself physically to do something that actually ensures that you do have a good birthday. Because just letting it out there, it's a bit childish to me.
I hear you. I hear you.
Wishing happy birthday, it
Sawubona
comes with
Lusanda.
wishing happy.
Hold on. Let's just
Alright.
welcome Ulusanda. Hi, Lusanda. Akani, I see you there.
Hi,
Hi,
Lusanda.
hi everyone. I will give you a scenario that happened to me, which tends to agree with what Brenda was saying. I was at a hospital with this girl, a white girl. She did tarot reading for me, and then someone came up, and according to her, this whole person scared her that Lomtu is so evil and all that. Now she asks me, Uguti, do you want me to get you a witch to take care of this person?
Ah, ah, ah,
I'm like,
ah.
because I'm closer. I'm like, Aibo, I know most witches is just about amagwegh, uyakuthakatha oko. So I say to her, no, I don't work like that. Mna, I just pray. And then she said, oh, you are a white witch.
Yo.
I was so shocked.
What preaching?
So I tend
What
to
preaching?
agree with what you are saying because of
Yo.
what had happened, what I had experienced.
So is
The
this
way
what you're
Tina
saying,
that we
Lusanda? The
describe it,
people that believe in the Bible are white witches, according to what I'm hearing.
yes,
Oh,
according to what I've
singabenzi
experienced.
abathakathai.
So uthi Tina sithakathukkhanya. When I told her, I said, no man, mna I just pray to God. What? No, then it means you are a white witch then. I was
Yo.
like, Aibo, what do you mean? He said, yes, because you are manipulating things. You say things to God and then God, we are pendul, isn't it?
Okay.
So
So there's a
also
white
you
witch
are a
and a
white
black
witch.
witch.
But, hey, that's what I wanted to say. So Ubrenda is not totally wrong in her
Oh.
explanation
So
I
because
would
depending
that
say
is what is
on
going on out
depending
there.
on which
Brenda is
light
not
you are
totally wrong.
directing. So on
It's just that Tina, we
depending.
are so used to the word witchcraft being used to abatagat.
Hey. Hi diabua akani. Hi diabua shame.
Exactly.
You know what, Lusanda? I think you just explained what Brenda was trying to say. Uguti, whether you are saying
Another form of witchcraft. Ke go botsa tšhomi ya gago tsa motho mongwe. Okay, fine. This person here now, ke mo kwatetse, like he released it like ntho e iralang mo bophelong ba ka to someone, and bona no tlametse ke botseng family ya ka. Okay, this person ne ke modise ditaba tsa ka. A lo botsa ka nkeng ausi ya gae o ne le ausi ya gae ka ntlong ya ko gae. Ausi ya teng e bereka ke house girl. She's a maid.
Mhm.
The person that I told her sister. The sister told the maid, which is who works at our home. Then the maid told my sister, no, there's this guy. Do you know this person? O boletse ka o bodile ausi ya hae hore ditaba tsa gago. Ha botsa ditaba tsa gago, utsa sisi konkhala hona no at the moment ka mo kwatela gare it wasn't my intention to do so ne ke batla go tsebisa gore what you are going through gare hey what am I going through I told you I never told them hona no o kopa maitshwarelo bona it's in Bible, right? It's not right. It's not as it's a sin actually. It's a sin not to forgive. Hona no undimile are I'm sorry. What I've learned, I've regret. Kare motho o tshwana le wena ga se show remorse. The person like you don't show remorse. You went out there and tell someone, bruh, you cost me, Joe. You cost me. I nearly took my life because of this. Now I wanted to open up to someone, yet you are busy funking my problems. Lucas, I'm really sorry. Hona no are let's do a kiss and tell. Kiss and tell are we are supposed to meet. Gotta meet. Gotta I will never do that, Shem. I will never do that in my entire life. Gotta okay.
Okay.
Let me do this, ne?
Lucas,
Eriko
Iriki
tshwarele.
Lukise,
Eriko
hold on.
tshwarele. Let me forgive you.
Lucas, Emma
Let me
Hanyan,
forgive you on that.
Iriki Lukise, Iriki Lukise Botata Bahao. And I hope that you are going to learn for the future. Wabona na when I got introduced to this, Wabona notepad. Make notepad your friend. Because hakinka sipiri saka, kilo si jwetsa akani, kire akani, I am telling you this in confidence. Do you know that the moment akani outwa, hold on. I'm going somewhere with the story. Now, the moment I say to Akani, I am telling you this story in confidence. Do you know that by using the words in confidence, Kimo Akani atlo jwetsang Sandile, a jwetse le Koko MK. And wa itse le Akani ha fihla ko Sandile, a fihla le Koko MK, utlore, guys, I am telling you this in confidence. Now, let me just repeat what I've just said. Ha ke jwetsa Akani, ke re chomiaka, ntho ko jwetsang yona ke secret. O ska e ntsha. Akani ha ke fetsa ho kwala live. O ya ko Sandiye, o ya le ko Koko MK. O re guys, I am telling you this in confidence. That's why ke re Lucas, ashu ke ye chomi ya hao. Here is your friend. Because this one will never tell anyone ditaba tsa hao in confidence. Now, today, you are looking for a kiss and tell, let us meet, let us do what. Because faulty kiama, wabona monwana. Faulty kia gago. Because why is it your fault? You couldn't keep your own secret. Wena kapena, secret ya hao ine iuchisa. And who did you take it? Do you think how ausna lady uskabua? Na kinale raba, kinale super glue. I need to go to work, Lucas, and work. I'm talking to my colleagues. There's no super glue on my lips. I might keep your secret for 1 year, for 2 years. The 3rd year, poof, it's out. And Lucas, if you were here yesterday, we were talking about why am I disappointed? We were talking about why am I disappointed? You are disappointed in your own self. So,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I am.
let me accept the next guest.
Dumelang Snadadi.
Hi, Coco MK. Coco MK, let him finish so that I can take the next two people because ha Lucas atwa ke tlo nka by two.
Okay.
So
Lucas,
now,
continue.
okay, what I've told him today, like, so ne ke ntse ke mo bolokile gale ne o nkgotlhile ka jeko a ikopa maitshwarelo. So I was still angry ne ke mmomanya ka mokgwa o ne a irang. So I've reached ka no, let me just forgive him because it's a sin go tshwarela motho a grudge for a long time. Belo o kopa meet up ka re, "Hai, that one you'll never see it." That's the deal.
Lesedi dumelang o Snaledi.
Okay.
Ke mametse topic ya kajeno hona le mo ke keneng bo ausi ba bua ka witchcraft. O mo a re witchcraft ha be ke ba utlwile hantle. Ke go nna ntho Snaledi ka o fana ka ka ke tla re na le scenario e ke batlang ho fana ka yona then mohlomong re ka elaborate further ha se le mametse. Ha re o Snaledi re mosebetsing kaofela nna le Akane le Let's Make le all the chemist a go ngotseng okay le abuto ka hodimo ko mosebetsing re na le bothata kaofela le motho a i-one motho a i-one o sebedisa batho ba bang ha bohloko motho a i-one ha re bua ka motho a position e itseng ya whether ke manager or ke supervisor whatever it may be but treatment ya hae towards batho ha e right mantswe a motho o towards batho bang ha right o user matla a position ya hae mosebetsing ho utlwisa batho bang bohloko ho fitlang hore batho ba bitswa tsa o ke wisha hore a ka fellwa ke mosebetsi ke di wish tsa dipelo tsa batho tseo a ke go sena dite ke ka baka la treatment e leng ba e thola ka motho o mosebetsing now ha re batho bana ba ya tswa o sena dite one wa bona personally a nke hore o itseng a nke ke tle ke go kokoko mbona cause nna ke sa kgona ka botuo kapa a uso mosebetsing ha re tlo swetsa ka la motho hore ka ba ratla ho ngala mosebetsi now we want to quit or resign at work because of one person who's giving a treatment essing right towards what I'm saying. Now someone comes here, Coco, I have a situation at work. My manager treats me like this. Mamela, he swears at me anytime he or she wants to. Hand like and go for it like I'm saying, but everybody will like a now Coco I namutho ke tlo tlola mosebetsi le nna ke ha o tlo tlola mosebetsi ka la motho o mong and ha o re le bangata lela ka motho o tswa dipeo tsa motho tsa batho bangata jwang di tla bohloko ka motho bese nna he ke etsa something jwanong eno go jwanong e na le di wish tsa batho that now everybody is wishing that ordinarily can resign ordinarily I wish with something kind a fellwe ke mosebetsi mohlomong ke wena he o sene re buang ka yena be ke go dima di wish tseo tsa nna tseo e re nna go thuse ka something ke se spice se to se sebedisang ka spice se o tlo etsa hore le hore o be o wish o bue ka bitso sena le di hore ke a teneha nana o tla mosebetsing ebe motho eno ha fihla mosebetsing wa resigna ene ho sena motho a mo entseng next ho etsa le ntho ya mofuta o ka nnete ntho e ke reng o etse bo o e bitsa bo o etsa ka mokgwa o ke etsang ka teng e be e etsahala remember ke itse kaofela re lla ka motho o a i-one mosebetsing kaofela treatment ya hae towards batho ka mokgwa ena a tshwereng ka teng mosebetsing ke na le di-wish tsa gore o ngathi angaphelelwa umsebenzi because akasiphathi kahle emsebenzini so now that somebody in the group has come to me ukuthi gogo akungenelele la nasisimo ngithi mamela lo uzophelelwa umsebenzi iyetsagale taba ya mofuta o Snaledi motho a fihle mosebetsing a lwane le the owner of the company gore ntho e jwang owner ga be re mamelang with immediate effect o feleletswe ke mosebetsi wena kapa ho etsa le motho a fihla re o ke ya notice ya ho resign se re bitsa hore ke eng o Snaledi ho ya ka mokgwa lona le ka utlwisisang ka teng
But then why Coco Akena and Akena on something that is bad? and continuing.
akere ke batla ho tlo bontsha hore mohlomong ntho ya di-wishes tsa batho hore wish ya motho ka nako eng ka lentswe fela o sena ledi ntho e ka etsahala ka lentswe le ka pelo ya motho ha teba a bua ntho eo e ka etsahala. And then now that motho o mong mohlomong o tswile a ya ho gogo a kenya something dua mo a eda. Remember hona ba hore ke wish ya bona ngathi ngaphela umsebenzi because akasiphathi kahle kunesimo so ngayo. Now that gogo has done something kune handle ne ke ratile ka kena nako na le ba o se ba ithuka bontshe wish le witch hore ha qetellong craft ya sebetsa nthong tseo di two. We understand us na lady but
So
ke
here
kena
is
ke
the part, Coco, here's the part I'm going to point out, and I thought I think it's going to be loud and clear.
yes my
Above everything else, above everyone, it's God, right? Modimo ha ngotse hore 21 December 2077 naledi o tlo hlokahala. There is nothing that anyone can do to provoke that.
eo ke thao ya ntate modimo ke lefuletse jwa ke yena leo.
So I want to make people understand hore when it comes to God, God is God, and we are not going to change him or shake him. When God has spoken, he has spoken, and his word prevails. Full stop. Full stop more. For once God has spoken, whether it's a witch or it's a wish, God has spoken. Ha Modimo a buile, Modimo o buile. Now, there are people that are coming as a group to say, we want someone to lose their job. Ha
we
Gogo
wish
a kena ntho eo. Yes. Ha Gogo a kena.
Ke wish ya bona ke wish ya bona. It's their wish.
I don't think Osnaledi o utlwile Gogo.
Le nna ke bona nkare sena di hang kutlwisisa yena o bona nkare mohlomong nna ke hanana le matla a ntate modimo but nna ne batla mmontsha ntho le ya wish le wish.
I'm going somewhere. Let me add on what Gogo is doing. Now, Gogo utlwile batho ba 5 ba loyang. Gogo utlwile batho ba 5 ba loyang ba batla ho bolaya motho. I'm still following on what she's saying, but I need to clarify who still sits at the throne. That is my point. Now, Gogo o kopana le baloi ba 5 ba reng somebody must lose his job. Now, why am I calling them baloi? Is because that is not God's wish. That is not what God has assigned this person to be. So Gogo Makena will join these 5 people, and Gogo agrees hore XYZ must lose his job. So now we have 6 witches. So I'm still on the same point.
Still ke hanana le wena. Ha re a ke batho bana ba 5. Batho ba le 5 ba ha they have nothing to do le hore ke baloi. Mara ka baka la seemo sa hore they have a wish ya hore motho o ntho a etsang bathong ba bang hore a ka fellwa ke mosebetsi because everybody o lla ka yena. Understand? The only one that came to me did not even tell the other people, but wish ya bona wish se ka beng go yazi ngathi angaya resign lo mlungu oba amchange ngathi angaphela umsebenzi because one of them came to me gogo nasisimo. And now motho ha bua o involve bale just ka mantso akusimi ngiwa no feel kanjani lo muntu bonke bayafisa ngathi ngaphela umsebenzi because akasiphathi kahle but mina gogo awuncede ukuthi lo muntu nje ahambe gogo noma ngathatha enye position le eDurban ha re mo company aka apply kwenye indawo asuke lapha phambi kwethu then I help yenza lesike katsela eo so ne ke batla o bontsha fela hore wish ya batho bale e tlo etsahala. Witchcraft kae ha be tshwanetse e kenelle e tlo kena ha ke hane hore ntate modimo kena file motho o mosebetsi kena a tsang o tla fela ke mosebetsing but ka baka la di wish le ntho e tla be nna ke le gogo mohlomong ha be ke gona yetse ke yentse o tla tsamaya motho a le re ke branching engwe or a resign so la o tse ke rena ke wish o kena nako na ba o se ba ke ba bontshe wish le witch e ba buang hore kae di a tsamaelana. Hona le batho ba eno o sena le di ka go kwata ha motho mo ka mo kwatisa a ba go wena beke e ka sefeli o tla bona a sa etsa next But I mean it deeply so. O bo tshaiso ke koloi o go entseng o le mloto le male se blo sa tsoga sa gone o ema ka ba o le metse ha ka a go mama a ga ba mama ha le tsenga yang ha mo bana ba qabane fela ka mantse but ola aba wena o zo bona le vikinyeke diphela ha na mriana motho but we buile out of anger out of ntene etsa ke wish I uzobona le viki nyeke liphele and nako hatho nyeke liphele kwenzakalani ke ka molomo fela o sina ledi ha ke tshabe wa nkutlwisisa ha ke hanane le matlanta te modimo mo ba re ka bontsha hona le ntho tse ding tse tlohang molomo wa motho tse kgona go di etsagale ka wish fela. So that's like ke hotla bo usbele ne ke kene ba teme ne ba don't understand because o sina lady yena o shaka hlola hore ke di wish ntate modimo o re lentseng la hae.
Akani, welcome, my brother.
Hello, wena usina lady
Thank you,
ifasani.
Elsie. Thank you. Thank you, Elsie. This thing, yeah, witchcraft for me, it goes down to belief, basically. What do you believe in? And for me personally, I do not believe in witchcraft.
Emma Hanyan, hold on. So, Coco MK, for the fact
Yeah,
that
ma'am.
we say utlo chaiswa ki koloi, so koloi imo chaise. So, ki moloi o buile.
Osna lady wena o ka nna re ke molo it's fine. I understand wena o ka nna re ke molo nna ke ha wena wena o ka eng ka ke molo ha re nna ke ha re ntho e etsahetse between batho ba ithuwene hore batho ga ba tswa ba bona o se mamang ha rapela le ka kerekeng ra motse wa mamela o sola ha bina tse dintho di a qhaqholwa ka go kereke mara tatsi le ho etsa ho bana le scene e leng hore mamela o kwate to a point ya go mamela le vikinyeke le phele wena
o go pointing ya Brenda, I hear you. Akani,
nka ka tswa he osna lady.
No, uskatso, ke tlo bitsa Brenda. Continue, Akani, continue. No, se kya mutla jano.
Yeah,
I hear him.
yeah. It all boils down to belief and what you believe. And for me personally, from my own personal point of view, I do not believe in witchcraft. Because for me, when I read the Bible, Gogo, I think maybe if you can mute, there's feedback.
Yeah,
Brenda.
Gogo, please mute. Continue, Akani.
Yeah. So, me now, when I read the Bible says to me that I must resist the devil and he will flee from me. So, for me, I take that to heart, you know. So it means that if I resist the devil, he will flee from me. And then what is the definition of flee? So basically, running away from terror or running away with terror, or you're running away because you're afraid of something. So the devil, I mean, even appeared in the Bible when Jesus was fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. And then he tried his tricks, he tried everything, and then but Christ resisted him. And then nothing bad ever happened from that because he resisted the devil. So that's where I'm going to attend to this name from that point of view. And to say also, we must also understand that the devil as well, he's here to kill, steal, and destroy, basically. So there are some instances where you will say something, and then the devil will take advantage of that because he wants to get to you, and he will, he will cause certain things to happen, or God maybe will allow certain things to happen, because we see also with the story of Job, where the Bible says Job is without blame. Basically there was nothing that he did wrong against God, but the devil went to God and said, "Hey, you this person, you've been protecting him all your life, so now I need to do something to test him." And then God allowed it to happen, and then he only said that, "No, but don't touch his life, just go do whatever you want to do, but don't touch his life." So there are some instances where God will allow certain things to happen, but you must also understand that the devil, Pela, he's always listening, so he will take advantage. So be careful what you say to other people, because you will say something out loud and you're heard by other people, and then also the devil will take advantage of that just to make sure that he destroys you. And imagine now, you say, and you know that you've got a good heart, and then you say, "No, by the end of this week we're born," and then the person dies. So I mean, he's gonna get you, because you're gonna regret. You're like, "Oh man, did I kill that person?"
Did I put a spell on that person? Did I do this? Did I do that? So we need to be very careful, because it says that the Bible says that also we need to be careful with the tongue, the power of tongue. We have the ability to build or to kill. So I think that's very important to note as well. But as for witchcraft, I do not subscribe to witchcraft. I do not believe that there's
Apparently,
witchcraft. I only believe
there's a
that
place
there's
you must go
opportunistic.
to. Momofat, but there's a place you must go to in Venda if you say when there is no witchcraft. Bari mole batlo bontsha malakabe.
Look, I've got nothing to prove to anyone. So basically, even the devil tried to convince Jesus to jump off, and it says the angels will come from above and they will carry you. He tried to trick. I'm not gonna fall into that. I don't need to prove to anyone anything. If you want to do something, do it. But Mina, I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I don't need to go anywhere to prove that there's witchcraft or not, because that's not my thing. It's not my thing. So if you want to prove on top of me, you want to prove to other people that there's witchcraft, by all means, go ahead. Mina, I continue to serve God and I resist the devil. That's what I do.
Abdi akane ho na le mo a itseng there's ho na le nako whereby God allows certain things to happen to you. E na le matla haholo ntho eo, ke nnete. Ntate Modimo o na le ho thola. O na le ho thola a shebelle.
Gogo, Emma Hanyan. There
Okay.
are things that God will allow, but not according to Naledi's will. That is where
Yes,
we are leaving it.
I ke ne ke batla hore ke khutla statementeng seo sa hae ho araba ntho le ha ba re mohlomong a ye kae hore a tlo kgona ho bona. So ne ke araba ntho di teng tse a tla di dumelang, though even e se ka thato ya ntate Modimo, di teng tse a dumelang di etsahala ka nako ngwa di dumela di etsahala hore o batle boteng ba hae, for you to seek boteng ba ntate Modimo ka nako engwe. Ka nako ngwa ke re na le ho relax o sena le ntho di right be re lekeha wa bona ka nako o lekehe jwalo o tle ho gogo a ska kgona ke nako ya ntate Modimo ya go you are going through a storm and you will seek me bona o tlo batla fahleho sa ka wena le gogo ha tlo o thusa. He allowed gogo a ska o thusa, he allowed ngre na gogo ska etsa ntho e itseng hodima hao ho fihlela o re elelwa hore mamela ke tla tlameha ke lengweleng.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I think we are on the same.
We are
Gogo utotsi the roses more. But this is what I want to clarify. For how Gogo utochaiswa ke bus, it's not according to Naledi. Now I might wish for a bus you chase, but because there's a thing that people think. They think they can control God. They think God is a remote control. But God, you know my heart. But God knows a heart ya Sandy, Lelia Akani, Leah Brenda, Leah everyone else. So that is the point I'm trying to carry across. Hore Mudimu is not like now moved by Naledi's wish. Hey, there comes the wish and the witch. Yeah. But
Mar somewhere. I was not somewhere. Nalvele,
okay,
gavele ki
let's
dite re
hear.
west.
Let's mark. Go on.
Somewhere gavele ki dite re west. Kuri le vele lin dite west ke be hey lost ke filo ka re ya no ke nida dithapelo ka nnete. I was not lady. If everything etsahala because of Oramasedi, then it means buluya buyu. Because
Elaborate, let's mark.
I don't think hore boloi bo ka exista mo di planning tsa Modimo e le plan ya hae. So if everything that's happening in this world it's plan ya Modimo, then boloya boyo.
Okay, let Akani shoot on this one.
Okay.
Tubula put. Whoa.
Sure.
Okay,
So we okay. So basically, we need to understand something. There's a difference between uh, causing something to happen and allowing something to happen. So those are two different things. So God, we've seen in the Bible where he allowed certain things to happen, but those things that he allowed to happen, he didn't say that I want these things to happen. Someone else came and say, okay, or other influences came and said, no, I want to do 1, 2, 3. Like for an example, I mean, even when Jesus was nailed on the cross, you know, he allowed it to happen. There were instances where people wanted to stone him, but they couldn't even do it. They couldn't even find him in the crowd. They would try and stone him because they thought he was speaking blasphemy or he was speaking nonsense, you know. And they tried to stone him. They couldn't get to him because at that time it was not the right time. So there's a difference between God allowing something to happen and causing something to happen. Usually, in most cases, when God allows him or allows something to happen, there's always a purpose and there's always his will. It's always tied up to his will. It has nothing to do with the power of someone else, basically. And I would agree with you, Les Magne, to a certain extent that witchcraft doesn't exist.
It does. Mamela abuti, Willis was a difficulty. One tarakat. If God allows things to happen, it means he's not in control of what's happening.
Positive. I
If
agree with that.
Mamela, if you allow something to happen, it means it's not done by you. You are allowing it to happen. So he does it and allow it to happen. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Man.
No,
Abuti,
no, look.
Abuti,
No, I want to understand. When he allows something to happen, he's allowing something e etsahalang e etswa ke yena, or o allow something e etsahalang e etswa ke something else or someone else, or diabolos.
bothata ko
Yeah, you see,
bothata ko kaofela ha re nna ntse ntse ha re di etsa re re ntate modimo kopa o nthuse ntwe ke e motho a wishang hore e etsahale philong ba hae wena ka kopo ya hae ka motho mo e yo phethahala and it doesn't mean when nna ke le
Are
gogo
we
ha ke
all
tseng
frozen?
Not sharp.
no,
When
no,
fellow
Rishabh.
frozen, Brenda. Brenda, get
Not
5G. Brenda, go
it
and get yourself 5G.
Way
And
bantu.
get rid of
Concentrate
our
Mina,
on.
I'm even more. Ke ko 6G. You are ko 5.
Brenda wa
problem
bua
ke
ha ke mo bone. Ke boloi die then. O ka
witchcraft. E be le re di alawa ke Modimo. E be le re ke ketso tsa Modimo tsona tse. Ai.
Then tsosa karabo ya ka ya abuti let's make Peter putso ene khono e araba Peter putso
A
e
ke re ho thwe ntate a
eh
kane.
eh
This fellow beloved male says ho rona ho nna for Modimo allows things and nna ke re if e re ke tlohelle nna o re Modimo allows some of the things. So my question is whatever he's allowing to happen e tloha e etswa ke yena or e tloha e etsa ke motho o mong and then yena he allows motho ono a dale what he can.
Okay. Guys, Emang Hanyan, Akani, I know you want to take this one. It's because every time we get into these God conversations, there's something that I need as we need a foundation, Bill. We need a foundation. And how you will lay a foundation? I want Les Mark to go back again to his question and ask again. Now, here is the foundation I am going to lay. Every time we have conversations about God, let us not forget who he is. Now, by saying that, God is mighty, God is powerful, God can do everything. Now, by saying that, God is here and God is in South Korea as we are talking. Because why? He is God. The only thing I will not allow, the only thing that I will not allow on this platform is to us to compare God to human beings. God is the creator and we are the creation. Now, by saying that, we should not forget who God is. Whenever you put your sentence about God, do not forget who you are talking about. Now, this conversation is going forward. Now we know who we are talking about. Now, let's Mark, shoot your question again.
Same question.
Eh.
You are saying, again, God allows some things to happen right now. My question is, those things that He allows to happen, di tloa di entswe ke yena, or di tloa di etsa ke another force? Nah, that's my question.
Ke arabe.
Yeah. So
Arab.
can I Araba or
Let
Gogo
Tsakani go
Billy?
first.
Okay, thank you, Elsie. So allowing something to happen, it means that God is not the one who's causing it to happen. He's just basically giving permission, basically. Because remember, God, He's all powerful. He's not subject to time. He's not subject to a lot of rules that we have here on earth. So he's standing outside of creation. He's not in creation. That's one thing that we must understand. And he's not subject to time. Time, we are subjected to time. So when he allows something to happen, usually there is the devil influences in that. So it could be in a form of the devil himself going to God, or it could be the devil himself using other people to do certain things. So that's God allowing certain things to happen. It's either it's caused by human beings with the influences of the devil, or the devil has gone to God directly and said, I want to do 1, 2, 3, because he needs authority to do certain things. He cannot just do things without authority.
Okay. Now,
Amen.
if that is
Hold
so,
on.
if that is
Let's
so,
hold on. Because Gogo Lena wanted to say something on that point. So let's hear Gogo.
Ke karabo ya ka ke ena e re karabo ya ka ke re le bogogo ba bang ba rona before re fihla mo re leng teng re kile ra tlameha re batle sefatlho sa ntate modimo because we couldn't understand ho etsalang ka rona ra tswa ntate modimo ke mang ka nnete ba re nna ke na le neo ke neo ya but ke a e rapisa bona ka tswa dikereke ke kena ra ke ra ashara we glorify your holy name qhawe la maqhawe re le ko di praise and worship team ra tswa a se yona kereke ra batla tse ding ra tseba ka ntate modimo e tsa re qeta mo mohlomong ga bana le kganya e itseng then ra attenda to di-calling tsa rona. So in everything e re etsang ba bang ba rona ra mo bitsa ntate modimo ke e bula ntho ba qala ke mema ntate modimo le boteng ba bo be teng hore ke tlo thusa batho ka nnete ba ba hlokang thuso ho nna a fihle motho koko monna ka wa tsamaya o tlile dipampiri tsa divorce hutse o mpontshele o a tsamayang hore o thotse motho o mong yena wa tsamaya ha ke checka ka tsela ka o checka esgogo be ke bona ka nnete ntho ena le taba ya mokgwa ya moriana ka re ene re tlo o lwantsha so ke tlo hona le mo ke tlo re ha ke sebedisa meriana e hore ntate o kello ha e khutle to senses ka tsela e itseng ke tlo setsa meriana ka be ke ntate modimo ha o bana le petrol dima meriana e bona o se ha o tsamaya o bua ka meriana e o ntse o bitsa ntate modimo mamela ho yo loka badimo le modimo ntho tsa ka di o loka nya o ka lo khutlela seemong ga mo mema he jwaneng ntate ntho ga mo kopa le dintho tse di etsang re kopa matla a meriana re kopa sedimo le ntate modimo bo etsahala koko motho a khutla koko o khutlile ha bua next but ka tlong khutlele diaparo but ha so bue le nna already hona ntho e seng etsahala mo ha ke tshabelang khutlwisisa so
but it's fine.
That's why
Next
nane ke re
question.
witchcraft if
It's
you
fine.
Brenda, guys,
But
Brenda, I can't see you. Guys, can
o
you
batla
see
ho
Brenda?
phela o batla ho ntsha
I also
I'm a
can't see
ghost
her.
it's
I
what
also
right
can't
now,
see her.
because right now with deports to be done.
Get out and come in.
yeah I'm
Now,
making the
hey,
pot to be done on TikTok guys
Yeah,
Ratu,
right. I was saying a
all I'm
lady.
saying
I
is
was saying a lady.
The pots are done, Shay. The pots are done. Okay,
I was saying a lady.
let's make another question here, too.
Yeah, ne ke na le follow up, but arch Mr. ka kena, but ne ke na le follow up on what the answers, but it's okay.
The platform is yours.
Arch Mr. Lena what
Okay. Okay. So I had a question. I wanted to find out ukuthi, to those who think ukuthi, or who believe ukuthi, you can pray or you can instruct God to do something. I just want to find out, when it comes to judgment day, when you need to be judged and condemned accordingly, if God conspires in your favor with you while you are living, because I believe ukuthi, hell is not a place you go to by wishes or other people's hopes. Yeah, boy.
What you just said, it does not correspond, because number one, you cannot tell God what to do. Even
Yes.
through prayer, you cannot tell him what to do.
Yeah.
So listen
Okay.
to this. Listen to this, Sandy. If I pray to God and I say, Lord, I want to be clever, I want to be smart, I want all the wisdom in the world. If wisdom
Yes.
is not meant for me, it's not coming. I can pray from January to December, it will not come. So what I'm trying to say, with a prayer, you are not commanding God. Prayer is
Yeah.
not a command.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
All
What
right.
is
Alex,
prayer, Abuele?
I'm pele no se re ke bona ka re a tshaba. So I'm still here. I'm still here, guys. And you guys, I feel like you are not answering me to myself. I know an answer is an answer, whether you answer is fine or not. However, I I feel like we are excusing Reggae Diabolos in all instances. I feel like remove an excuse, cause right now re bua ka boloi e leng ntho e mpe e motho a e etsang, and we saying God sometimes allow ntho tse mpe di etsagala.
Ke tlo kwala ka uncle of uncles. All right,
Ne ke re
let's mark tswela pele on your point.
I feel like ra mo excuse this person, cause now, or this force, cause now we saying people uh, 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 he allows things tse leng gore di etswa ke people who are not him, but at the same time we're saying it's him. So now I still say I can't equate boloi le modimo. It can be. It can be gore modimo is got a hand there. I believe now I believe gore ntho tsa bo boloi, the dark side, di deala ke bra diabolos, ke ntho tsa hae, ke skill sa hae se, and ke yena a di etsang. And I'm not big on the Bible, but I know hore when modimo a dumella Jesu hore Satana, or you remember nako ele Satana a le ka Jesu a ntse a re emangelwe, Satan was there. Modimo la dlala kgolenyana. When Eva ate that apple, it was Satan who convinced Nto. It had nothing to do. Mudimu didn't allow that to happen. That happened because I believe he exists. You understand? So the way Luna Lebianga take, I feel like Lerino, he is there, but he's not. He doesn't exist. He is there, but Hana Batuba believing in him. He is there, but he's got no control over everything. Everything that's happening, whether good or bad, it's done by the Almighty Ali One. Ke mo le vele le ntatle mo teng. Ke mo vele in disturb, because now all I know what you said. He's the Almighty. He's the Creator. He's a loving God. I don't see a person who's loving o tlo e etsang bobe. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense. If he is in control of everything that's happening, even the bad ones and the dark ones, then it means Satana exists in Jesus. Satana ke fairy tale nje. I exist. But if he is the Almighty and he's a loving God, then there must be the one who's pushing the negative. There must be the one who's pushing the dark side of things. Well, that is me. And then Osnalet, how ya hore o ngwale dintho mo fatshe. Ha o lahla ra e bala. Sephiri ke sephiri. Ha o se tshwere mo wena in your memory. Wa intsha because we melwa. Wa sentsha because we melwa. You are unfair to expect me hore ke se tshware. Se palletse wena monga sona. O hlolehile o se tshwara wena. Maro expecta nna ke tshware sephiri sa hao. Ha o nka di chance.
Yeah, let's mark when it comes to that here spirit, I agree with you 100%. But I'm gonna let Akani, yeah, because if we're now Ulena led, you can't hold this and you're saying Akani, I'm telling you in confidence. Akani is gonna take it out in confidence. Let's just agree to that. That is how we are as human beings. The moment you reprenda, yo, kitweri spirit se chisang. Please don't tell anyone. Just for the mere fact I said it's a hot secret, Brenda is going to take it out. And Brenda has a sincere say, I mustn't blame Brenda. I must blame me because this secret was hot with me. So ha Brenda sa jwetsitse Akani, ke nna problem. We need to be accountable of our own actions. Now, question here, let's mark Ariana Buloi Habu existing if we are giving God so much power and control. Akere let's mark if ya utlwisisa ore wena Buloi Habu. Is he out? Akani shoot on his question. I think utshwenya ke network.
Okay. Yeah, I think I understand what's troubling Lesmark. So what's troubling Lesmark, Aussie, it's the fact that why would this entity that is all powerful, that has the power to start, stop, reverse time, forward, fast forward time, is not subject to anything. Why would he allow such things, such heinous acts against human being to happen? I think that's what Lesmark is battling with. And it's not Lesmark alone. It's a lot of people who are actually against Christianity, some of them. These are the things that they bring up. Like, if really God is all powerful, why would he allow slavery to exist? If God is really like this, that, and that, why would he such and such and such and such? There's always something tangible that they will bring to the table. But I just want to talk about two examples. I want to talk about Job and I want to talk about Jesus just quickly. So with Job, the devil was trying to insinuate that the reason why Job is righteous in the eyes of the Lord, it's because God was protecting him all his life. Because God knew Job's heart, he allowed it to happen. He said, okay, fine, go do whatever that you want to do, but don't touch his life. So the devil went for everything. He destroyed Job. He did everything in his power to destroy him, tried to convince him that God doesn't exist and God has forsaken you. But Job never wavered. So that's what we need to understand, because God knew Job's heart and he knew who Job was. And let me go to Jesus. I want to talk about Jesus. Jesus, there's accounts in the Bible where he would say certain things. He would say, I remember one statement. He said, me and my father are one. People in the crowd, they were angry. Some of them, they picked up stones. They were trying to stone him. They tried to do all kinds of things to him, to harm him. But they couldn't, because they started, when people started getting confused all of a sudden, and then they didn't even know where Christ was. Because it was not time. It was not part of his will for people to attack Jesus at that time. So God allowed Jesus to be crucified because it was fulfilling a specific purpose, and it was fulfilling scripture. That's why he allowed Jesus to get nailed on the cross. He allowed it to happen. You understand? So that's what we need to understand. And we can bring up a lot of examples in the Bible where God allowed certain things to happen. You understand? But it's for what? It's for his will. His will always be at the center of where he allowed certain things to happen. Of course, we will not understand it with our human brains, because we tend to think and believe that no, God, he will behave in a certain way because he is God. So we're trying to think God ne, we're trying to box him and say no, we believe that God ne, he will only be function in this confines of our understanding. So that's where I think we get it wrong. But God basically, he's all powerful. He does whatever that he wants, but there is a purpose behind it. He doesn't just allow things to happen. It's for, and in the core of that, it's his will and for his glory. It is never for just showing off. God doesn't just show off, Jay, for the sake of showing off. If he's showing off, there's always a purpose behind it. If he's really allowing people to destroy each other, there is always a will. You understand? Because God is holy and is righteous. You understand? So that's what I wanted to say. But at the same time, we must also understand that these are spiritual things. It's not something that you understand from a logical point of view. So there has to be some level of understanding coming from the Holy Spirit, and education as well. And as you grow in the Christian faith, that's how you start to get a lot of these things. But it's not for everyone. Not everyone is a Christian. Not everyone will believe in the Bible. That's what I wanted to say. I'll see.
Thank you, Akani. Straight to the point. And I like the part where you said, with your own understanding, you will not understand. That's why I always put this disclaimer up front. I say when you are coming, Akani, I'm going to disconnect you because Kito Linsa one by one. Now, that is God. It's someone that you are not supposed to understand. Full stop. Now, Brenda, continue. Someone is saying I must continue this later. Later, I have another session. Sorry, guys. Brenda, shoot. Tabang, I cannot take
Thank
you.
you,
I
Osnale.
cannot take you. I won't close.
I will paraphrase. You got me when I Osnaled. You got me because at NAM I came in and I told you about if the foundation is the same. For me, whether it's negative, the outcome is negative or positive, the foundation is the same. I gave you an example of two women falling in love with the same man at the same day, but one's positive outcome, one does not have an outcome which she's communicated. But whatever this lady will be using to create her positive outcome, would anybody judge her to say she's a witch, right? For those that were not here, I'm sorry, I can't reiterate it because Osnaledi o batla ho tswa. Now what I'm saying and what I said was, ha re le batho re le mo lefatsheng le re phelang mo lona, anything you conjure, anything that comes out of you, whether negative or positive, you are part of the witchcraft gang. And you must think about it very well, sleep on it. And maybe because I know Osnaledi Unaloba the same conversation might have different headings. You will probably have a different answer. And the thing that when I Osnaledi that I feel a lot of people do without really thinking about the topic is including their experiences. Sometimes you include an experience to personalize something, to personalize the topic. And I would come here, I think you would attest. I would say, take yourself out of what you are saying. Look at it subjectively, and have an opinion about what you are seeing. Imagine yourself looking at the situation and maybe you might come up with a different answer. Gogo said this, if someone comes with a wish and she, as Gogo, decides to add her spice to speed up your wish, whether the wish is positive or negative, would you say Gogo is a witch in your definition? Because my standing point is whether the outcome is positive or negative, if the principle is the same, sonke singabathakathi, sonke we are we are spellists, you know, we conjure spells, we create, whether it's negative or whether it's positive. You are a creator of whatever outcome will come from there. With that being said, I will step down and I read the spellist akan because you know I can add a lot of scenarios when I was my lady. I spoke about a happy birthday. I spoke about someone saying Digunigutiko. I spoke about a lot of things, which if you think about it, and it's a thought, if you think about it, you will understand whether it's positive, wishing someone positive, you are taking, or the principle is the same. You are spelling, you are casting a spell on someone, which means you are changing, you want something to be changed, created, negatively or positively. So sonke silapho, we are the same gang. Thank you.
Sharp, Brenda. Guys, don't send flowers to Brenda. Just send them my way. Coco, your closing words, please.
Okay, Charles Osnaledi. What something happened, Osnaledi, ne? When you said, when you said,
Coco, I'm eating in the background, but
okay.
it's okay. For you, I will.
Nakwe ore, pause everyone and ke tlo le ntsha o batla go explain gore remember re bua ka mang.
Yes.
You understand? Ntho tse ding ha re bua ka tsona re na le ho bua fela ka reng re bua ka motho eno gore mohlomong ke thaka rona kapa wa tshwana le rona ne re tlo bua ka yena bana ra kgona rona ho etsa dintho di etsahale a le teng a sa leyo e hona le ntho e etsahetseng e le hore e fihlile ke denya ka gore we have to take note ka ntho tse jalo matha sentse re bua ka ntate modimo le di-wish le di-witchcraft and everything qetelong ya letsatsi ntho e ne ke batla e hlalosa nna ke hore there are wishes tse batho ba nang le tsona senaledi tse ba ka tlang ka tsona ho rona good or bad kapa ba batla seemo se itseng se etsahale re tla thusa and kae le rona ntse re le ba sebeletse ra mo bitsa ntate modimo senaledi and re bue ntho tse ngata ka jeno and ho tjho jalo fela ka thola ke nahana ntho tse ngata tseo di buileng ka jeno ska ha no bua ka hore ho na ntho tse dingwe ha re di etsa re file ka re ntate modimo allows them to happen o bule le ka a secret o kgadimela Abdi Lucas earlier on, I understand o bule le ka ntho e bitswang ke spirit o sena ledi ke tlo e bua fela ntho but ha ke tlo toba moruti o feng kapa kereke e feng o sena ledi ke batla fela ho etsa ntho e ka reng ke mohlala hore hona le maemo a fihlang ka go dikereke tsa rona o sena ledi ne Beda ke ka hook offering ya ba re ke di-tithe bo 10 ho ntsha karolo ya 10 ka ga dikereke ne or offering ho na le maemo a etsahalang o sena ledi ka go bokereke a etsang bontate moruti ba bang ba ithola batla gogo ka kerekeng ha o sa koleka ka tsela e itseng ka kerekeng tšhelete ha e sa tswa ka tsela e itseng ke etse jwang compare February le hona tlo tloa ka July ho na le ntho e etsahalang ho teng se nna mohlomong ke ding go nka mfa ke a go foke kerekeng go batla ho bontsha fa ntho tse ding re ka jajana re le batho ba lefatshe ra etsang but ho teng mo e le hore kae ga di kopanelang ntho tse ntate modimo kwa rona bohle o sena ledi so ntse ke tjho jalo ha ke hanane le hore witchcraft whatever qetellong final se ke ya modimo and yes di teng ntho tsa di dumelang hore di etsahale a shebile ka nako batla gore ke re tswe ho bo gogo o go tle ho yena that's why ka nako ha o tlo fitla ho gogo a never a tlo thusahale until o batla fahleho sa hae hona le maemo a jwalo so a ke batla gore ke ya tswa gore ntho e qetang ho bua e tla o makatsa gore ho etsahaleng but ha ona taba dintho tse jwalo di teng o sena le
Gogo, there's something I like about you, and I think that's one of the things you got attracted to my lives. It's because o bua nnete, and that's what I like about. Wa bona wena le konje ke mang? Ha sa tla le ena Sangoma on board. Mamela, here's the thing. Nna dilo tsa bokoko, I don't know how to go around it. Le ha o ntse re thokoza ho nna, a ke tsebe hore am I supposed to laugh or not? A ke tsebe. But listen to this. I like the rawness ba hao. I like the purity ba hao. That's what I like about you. Now, I'm saying, batho ba ipitsang baruti ba tla ho nna ba re Ausnaledi koleke ha e sa le sharp. And that is a reality of life. I stick to what I know. Salamina, nna ke ja voroso and I'm gonna stick by vors. Ha le tla ka di chicken le di beef, I'm gonna look at them, I'm gonna smell them, but I'm not saying they are my choice. Anyway, ke ntho e ke ratang ka Gogo MK, o pure, o sincere. And wa botsa today hore ha ke thusa ho koleke ke sentse kang. O ska tsamaya hle Gogo MK, ema hona.
I'm good, and how are you, Osnaledi? Ere nange ki bonahale. A ke tsebe why gogo a sa batle ho bonahala. Makwaza go njani?
Ke ka Ndumbeng.
Dumela.
Thokoza, dumela Uncle B.
Leka o ntshaba eng jwale nna ke entseng?
Ai Uncle B wena o bohale ke a o follow tse mara he ntate o bohale o tega sa ilata ka ntate Modimo ke na le nketse ka re o nna ke kgolo ntate Modimo o tla tshwa tse a ke na le ntsweng a teba mamela a teba ene o tla tswa ke a mo rata ntate Modimo mara hey shoot ntate Uncle B re mamele.
Osnaledi ke dumedisa bo botlhe ka mo lapeng. Le ba ba tswileng. I would love to move from a premise of saying, and I think with agreeing with you, to say we want God to reason at our level. All right. We think our wisdom it's literally the wisdom of God. It might be coming from God, but look, there's one thing that the Bible actually says, the foolishness of God is wiser than the wisest man on earth. It doesn't matter who they are. Let's Mark might be wise than me, but he's not wise than God. Gogo might be wise than me, but she's not wiser than God. All right. There is another uncle apparently who's here. Hello, Brenda. There's an uncle who just left here. I'm not so sure if he's still here. But there's one thing that I need to make people to understand over it. There are things that God has literally allowed us to be able to do. And there are things that God does not necessarily agree with us when we actually do. But also, let me move from a premise of saying, maybe we need to move there. By when you read the book of Genesis 6 and you align it with the book of Enoch 9, you realize where witchcraft actually came from. Right? So, there's no witchcraft. God has not said there is no witchcraft. In actual fact, in his word, he says, once you find a witch, kill them. That's how he puts it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we should kill because now I think we are in a season, if not even a season. We in the New Testament we always believe people will begin to change. All right? It doesn't matter who they are. We always believe that. And of course, the truth is, though, Magwaza, we all know that the Lord that you actually love does not necessarily agree with the things that you actually do. But
does not
necessarily agree with the things you do. But you still go back to him. Right?
Oh.
Thing to you.
Emma hanyane uncle ki explainele gogo. So
Eh,
gogo, what uncle is saying, wayetsa, but at the end of the day, you go to the Lord of Lords.
Osnaledi,
You
Uncle
still
B,
know who sits at the throne. That's what
I
uncle is
know.
saying.
I know and ha tlo fetoga eo but eo ha e tsho hore ha ile gore tse ding ke a di etsa tse ding ke di etsa ho ya ka mokgwa motho seemo se tla se dumela gore ke etse ka tsela eo whether motho o kopile thuso ho nna cause of yena hangata nna ke motho ene hore ke a aha haebe ka ntho tsa ka mo ke ding ka teng hona tsentlong ya monkgo tshwantse ke mixe motho a kgutle ha hae lenyalo le kgutlele ho etsa ntho e itseng e positive I do it and boteng ba nnete modimo ke a bo include mo haeba monna tla nna kgutlela lapeng la hae
Yeah,
ke a mo
ask
ke
gogo. Ke batla ho kenya fela uncle on a pause. Emma hanyane uncle, because there's what's about today is one of those days where I'm actually enjoying my own life. I'm actually saying, yeah, I na lady today wadibus. Mara mamela. Gogo, can you just allow me to be personal a little bit?
ya o sna le
Akani hako unki. Guys, Uncle B is the last guest. Is the last guest. Eish. Baso pabo akan. Mamela. Gogo ke kopa ba personal hanyane. And I think by me being personal and me going to the 5-year-old Naledi, please allow me. And o tla utlwisisa hore why I'm going to that tiny Naledi. Please allow me. What's what ke tlo etsang gogo? Ke tlo etsa so ke batla hore di-comment di ska re distract. Ke tlo etsa so gogo. Ke tlo tlosa. Guys, please allow me. I want to go to that 5-year-old Naledi. I am actually getting ke na le bo sensitivity nyana hona no. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yes, yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's because ke batla le gogo abe personal. Yes, yeah. Now here is the 5-year-old Naledi. And if gogo you can. And if you can't, you can't. If wa kgona we araba ntwe ke botsang, ke kopa we araba. And if you cannot answer, and please understand me that I'm coming from a point, yeah, that 5-year-old Naledi. Now, wahopola haneribua about the 5 colleagues that are coming to you, and they are saying, I am tired of this boss. Now, Gogo is coming as the 6th person to agree with this 5. Naki ntwe ke kopang ho ibotsa Gogo. What is it that you do so that you can align with these people and the boss can be fired?
hey okay o sna ledi batho bana ba i5 bana le bothata le motho a iwane mosebetsing
Okay, Gogo,
dinjalo
explain where I'm coming from. Is it a case of you chopping onions and saying, take these onions back, eat them? It's gonna.
okay mamela o sna ledi ke utlwisa gore nka re batla ke e tshore ke nka re o tla batla ke tshore ke mixa jwang o sna ledi in everything that I do bongakeng o sna ledi re na le moriana wa ntho e nngwe le e nngwe e leng hore di a etsahala bophelong nna ntho mo diteng tsa re se kopane le tsona but di teng wa re kgona ho aha re kgona ho qhala ka nako le sedimo sa ka nako hanana dintho tse itseng di etsahale ka nako so ke itse ha ne ke bua ntho eo batho ba i5 kaofela ba complaina ka motho a1 o ba treatang hampi for ya bona the wish is ngathi angahamba ngathi angaphelwa umsebenzi ho ka ya branching enngwe then only one person in those 5 people comes to me only one individually so yena o batla e etsahale mamela sengikhathele ukuyisha gogo makahambe lo muntu. However, in everything I do, I check here. Ke batla le lebitso la motho hore ke mang. Ke mang Olifants. Stephen Olifants. Ra mo checka Stephen Olifants re ke eng re ka etsang hore motho a tsamaye. di tlo njwetsa gore o tsamaye motho o le tlameya ke o mixa gore le gore kwa yena self e be ena a itebedisang kapa Stephen Olifants o tlo tsa gore yena self ha fihla owner company mo tenehele a tsamaye ka ba mo offera whatever opportunity e itseng plekeng e nngwe mamela Stevens ka go tsotla branching ele kwa mo Gauteng o tlo tsamaya ke kore ke etsa ka tsela eo
Gogo, who mixiwa di-herbs?
go remisa moriana o sena le o chipiwang fatshe e meng ya giwa ha ona J-Sweet ha ona matubula ke bua ka moriana I always say ha ke na di solution tsa di salt and cinnamon holy asian milk nna ke dila ka moriana ngaye bunyangeni ngafundiswa ngomuthi.
Okay, mamela he Gogo. So Stephen Olifants tshwantse a inwe ntwena. Tshwantse a inwe, tshwantse a
Osana lady, whoever that came to me, I will tell you what to do. What time do you blow or do you talk or sheba? I how to buisa ntwe we bitsa hai guy o etsang kapa lo ila hlela gating ya msetse be se o bitsa bitso la hai ho tla tswa ka ho tla go direct go etsa le jwang. Ene ka nako nngwe ho bontsha ntho tse di a arabeha o tla tshwa ntho e jwalo e etsahala Osana lady. Fine, e etsahetse jalo nna ke entse gore ntho motho kopo e motho na entse a na kutile ka yone e etsang and there's one thing people must know gore if you come to me o kopa thuso yaka le ha o tsamaya o ntse o dutse kelelong ya ka gore motho ola I wish a nkarabo ge koko ho etsahetse ke dula ke bona ka re pelo ya ka e dula itse gore jo ha kampantse gore ho etsahetse ha kampantse gore monna e gotlile ka tlung ha kampantse gore ngwana e gotlile ka tlung since ana tsamaile a mogalemela a ngadile ngwana o gotlile ka tlung koko ho etsa je ke dula ke crossitse ke na ka tla karabo from wena gore somebody asked me saying what is the king to e khothatsang e qhatsang ka mosetso wa bonkgo motatemholo wa madlozi ka ke di referral referral e nketsa ke file ke hola referral e nketsa ke file mamela o motho a gona gore ya go maschaba ya go gogo MK o ile a nthusa ka thola mosebetsi o ile a nthusa ntho tsa ka tsa bule ke fila ke hola je ke yona ntho e ke e ratang ka mosebetsi wa ka referral. So I get to have a go Arabi those knowledge.
Welcome back. No, Gogo Leboha. From the bottom of my heart, I truly, truly thank you. Uncle B, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think the last time we prayed when Magwaza.
And
One thing that the Lord revealed was He's literally crying for who you are. Right? Remember, no?
I remember Rapela and on the prayer I said that Hane Rapela Kerese Iliaita. On that day Hane Rapela, I remember we were on the live, then I said Kerese eta molo o moholo o tukang. Eta la kabele le holo hantse le rapela so. And I felt so that's what I said. And you said to me that them dimotra ho bontsha gore o teng bophelong ba hao and there's something e kgolo ho feta se I gopola hantle o batla ho bontsha boteng ba hae bophelong ba hao you need mohlomong o ko shebe dintho ka tsela e itseng ha be gopola hantle ka gore o ile a tjho jwang ke explain the way ke re se etsang ka teng.
And you even said or there is darkness in it or in Mushomu.
Yes, ka tjho ka gona le mollo o ula tuka haholo as we were praying ho bana le flame into but ka ipotsa go baneng o etsa jwa then you explain gore ka ho ya ka mkgomo ya o jotsang ka teng tate modimo o fa message gore ntho e mina hore nka nako eo ke a hopola.
And I remember that you said it's like somebody is around but you're not feeling fearful.
Ka ga ke tshoe but presence e teng e ne le teng ke a hopola Uncle B.
And I was just saying, and I've always yearned to speak to you, but I couldn't. All right, maybe Nalo enough numbers from here, where you'll come and consult.
The Uncle B. I was not a man Uncle B nna ke tlo tswa ke be ke ba mpitsa ka tlung.
Uncle, stop it.
But all the same, I also know for some people it's just a journey, and I believe you are one of them. What you're experiencing now, what you're doing now, it is just a journey, so that when you fully come to who God is, you are able to explain exactly what was actually happening, but beginning to also speak about the greatness of who God is. And let me say this to you. I love you with all my heart, Wena Magwazi. All right?
Uncle B.
And just know that, and precisely because I also understand how much God actually loves you, all right? But there will come a time when you will literally be able to be saying, I know the Redeemer lives. But ultimately, my point is, there is nowhere where we can equate to God. If anybody cares to read, go to Genesis 6, go to the book of Enoch 9. You will understand the angels that decided to actually go and sleep with the daughters of man. They understood even from beautification to 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 weapons of war to witchcraft. All right, those things were taught to men. So I'm saying to let's mark, wherever you at, most probably it's okay that you do not believe that it is actually there. But the truth of the matter is, God even knows that it is there. That is why he says, "Ele mutotsi, abulawe." But of course, we are in a new dispensation where we want people to move from where they at to where God and Christ is. So, Ausna lady, let me just end it there to say, truth be told, we God will allow anything that he wants to allow because he's still God. And what is amazing about God is this thing, Ausnale. But he can still be able to reside in this body. Ekananyana. He says, I can now I'm way above every other thing, and I'm bigger than every other thing, but I can still choose to live inside of you. How do you explain that? Because he's God. So I'm merely saying, for now, Ausnale, let me rest this one way here to say, and even and I always say it is okay to be smart, to be wise, but once your wisdom it's literally diverting to, or it is not hinged in who God is, it can literally become demonic for us. Even if it's not hinged in God, it can literally be demonic, by the way.
What's about when you know what?
Yeah.
I actually want to go to another level, but I'm stopping myself. I'm truly Gogo Amkuta, but I'm stopping myself. On
Eh.
that level,
Also,
batlang ho ya ho yona, but
also,
I'm
baby,
sorry.
if there's one thing e kileng ka e tshwara ho nna ka Uncle B, the last time ne ke le life niya and they were praying and everything. Ho nka motho o nahanelang batho kaofela e seng yena a di one, e seng ba ba favorang hore a kgone ho understand motho o mong ha ile hore mohlomong hona tse tsene hore nna ke tlo di sebetsa but e seng re sa sebedisane ka ho tshwana. It takes motho eno hore o kgona ho nahela motho mo a hlomphe maikutlo a tshwang kapa di positions tsa batho tsa ntse itseng when it comes to spirituality. Ane no ha ke thola ke buisa hore o le Ausna lady ha o tlo njaja ile Uncle B ha tlo njaja but o tshware wa nkutlwisisa wa understand ke bua ka tsela e jwalo hona le mo nkileng ka feel hore ha ke ta o bua le nna ho nna wa hla ntho le re ntate o wa tseba hore nna se ke le koko bona nna se ke le sangoma and then ntho e ke etsa jano ke tlo nne ke kenye bobungaka ka hare or ho nna ntho jang ka thola tsatsing leo a challenge le ke le ka to a point that a ke tlo thola ke le kerekeng ke kgutletse ke tlo bua bathe ke tlo menja a ke re ba bitsa jore ke bazalwaneng o sna le I can sing o sna le ke bina hore mohlomong ha nka pata difaha tse o ka batla mamela o ka mpitsa sister Maschaba ke a bina o sena ledi ke rata o bina ke mele o ka kerekeng ho thwe worship song bona how to ke worship I worship how to ke bona ke kgona ho bina gore ke o behe plekeng e right o utlwe gore ba tsa keng ho na le something ka lentswe la ausiu o ka nka lahlela o mpatla ka sefela sa Sesotho kapa sa Sekgowa ke kgona ho isa motho mo a fihle gore mamela boteng ba ntate Modimo boteng ke motho a jwalo uncle B ke la ntshela to a point that gore how can John se ke tlo ba motho ene gore we glorify your holy name se nna ka re ka difaha ka utlwa a challenge ka go challenge neo ya ka le bokereke hey tsatsing neo ha ke ta bua ntho nna ka bona a nkopa ka ke ka stop a lo attend di-live tsa hae ko ka utlwa a nkgositse plekeng e nngwe the very same day a ke tswa a butwa ka ke pastor ke apostle mamang a butwa ka moholo mamela tsatsi lo a ga rapela le yena fihla mo hae ke tseno etsetseng ka yena Father in the name of Jesus I rebuke the spirit of what hey ka re ke yo ka fihla le yena jone ka re o tlatsa ntho la uncle B a buang ka re le gore batho ba batlang tshenda gore ke batla lahla bongaka baka ke khotlele ntate Modimo ba tla go tshwara nna ke sa piba ntate Modimo ba nkinkile ntho tsa bonkgono ka itshwa ke dimo but ha ke thola ke bola hore uncle B ke a utlwa hantle ntho e tjhong and ha ke tlo re lekana le ntate Modimo ka matla kapa ka la dineo tsa rona and ke hlompha ntho lo I always listen ke motho mo e re motho a bua ntho ona tha ke mutlo mara sa tsamaile e kona e ntse kena ho nna ke batho ba le ba sa mameleng ka hona tje ke pina ntho e tse o bua mara sa ke di one ai hona mo ke tlo re ya mara wena mo teng e utlwa etse point ya ke batho ba jwalo o sna lady ke mamela ntho hantle se ke di one hore hantle o na tshoso
ha le bona ke ntse so ke itshwere guys ke itshwere I'm holding myself.
So ke a leboha uncle B ke a leboha o sna lady ho joina life ga gola re ithuta every day re utlwile uncle B seo se buileng ka ntate Modimo le ka the dark forces and everything nna ke a mamela ke motho o mo mamelang wena se ke tswa mo ko dula jwaneng ke imamele ke itsubele snafe sa ka ke imamele ntho e nngwe le nngwe e tlo dlala ka keleng ya ka e bone e bapale tse be movie ke tlo mamela ene ka nakong ha motho a buile verse ko lifeng ke khutlela go yona ke batla e bona ntho e buang gore o bua fela kapa e teng fela Bible ntho ke motho a jwalo ke a mamela and ke a leboha o sna le the uncle B for the teachings and everything ke a leboha
No, re
Masitjhaba,
leboha wena Boko.
Masitjhaba,
uncle B
Kupore, let's DM each other.
Uncle,
uncle
uncle,
B
uncle, uncle. Uncle, follow Coco, follow. And whatever you are DMing, I don't want to be part of it. I don't even want to know.
ke tlo tosa o sna lady
So,
Kupola usna
back,
lady, kupola usna lady urwena. You remember there are people that God has literally said to you, these are yours, that I want to be when. Kupola, even when people can be against you, you are there to fulfill what God wants you to do, right? Masitjhaba,
amen uncle B
Korata,
ke a leboha uncle B le nna ke re rata haholo ke a leboha
but
let
ne ke na le
o sna le dikopo o sna le dikopo ntlohele shem ke itsubela snape sa ka ke dule tsena
Gogo o mo kae? King location ya hao. O mo kae?
ke ko Meyathini o sna lady ke dula Meyathini
Ferry ena ge.
o sna lady
Okay, monate fela. Ha una problem. E re
thank
wa hana
you
go. So gogo ha o thokoza o batla nna ke reng?
la o ka re lesedi la o ka re e ya masitjhaba la o ka re e ya makwaza la o ka re e fihlang pelong ya hao ke yona e right nna ke ka mokgwa nna ke tla bjang ka teng ho tswa ho wena ha hona ntho e wrong o sna lady la o ka re you welcome o right
No,
o sna
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
lady
But hanka yicho uncle. If I'm gonna say this, live e ka se fele.
ene ke
The
batla e
thing
fela
is,
shem
the
ke
thing
tshwere
let's
ke
is
see.
hlooho
hanka cho this. Gogo o tlo botsisa hore why o cho so. And
o sna
ha
lady ke
gogo
tshwere
a
ke
tsitsa
hlooho
hore why o cho so. Ho tlo ba le ditsikitsano tsa meno le dikeledi. So let's not go there.
eish o sna lady okay bye bye o sna lady ke tshwere ke
Wa
hlooho
ntlhola
jwale
hore ke reng? Because
Eish.
nna ke tlo touch something e etsahetseng ka 1979. I want to go there. I want to poke on 1979. And gogo wa tseba hore ke eng 1979.
Yohle, bye-bye. Usinaledi Uncle B, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Etsa jwalo he, Mashab.
Thank you, Uncle B.
Personally, thank you so much. I love you so much. May the Lord bless you.
I only know John 6. Is it John 6 or John 16 or John 10:10? I'm like, Lord, nakesiba John 10:10. John 10:10. For you have given your son, your begotten son, so that we can. Lord, me, I don't know. Oh, guys, that was my last one. My last card. I said, God, I can't quote the Bible. God said, I'm not calling you for the Bible. So when I tell you guys, Bible key reference, key instructions, key laws, key manual. Bible is not your ticket to heaven. Bakay Bazalwan, come for me. Bible is not your ticket to heaven. Can I say that again? Akani, this one deserves roses. What I just said, Utwa. Bible is not the key. Hey, Cynthia, I hit a nerve. I hit a nerve there. Sababang, the Bible are collecting dust like this. Now I'm here to tell you, thank you, Tid. It is not the key. What did I say it is? It is a manual. Hey, what did I say? Also, Akani, this one deserves roses. What I just said. You hear me? It is not the key. What did I say it is? It is a manual. It is a book of laws. It is a book. Be triggered, Batung. Bulawo uska lebala ho shake. Don't forget to shake while you are triggered. Don't forget to do your shakings while you are triggered. Hasi, it's not the key. Wabana, if you guys, you were not lazy to read the Bible, to read, you would know who is the key. It's a book of laws. It's a book of instructions. It is a manual. It is there to help you in life. It is there to help you understand. Now, when you have direct access, you have direct access. Unali, you hit a nerve. Bible is not the key, but Jesus is. Naledi Kwala. Let's start at this topic. I said there are those who are flying and there are those who are jealous. And at the end of the day, Kibulo. As I sign off, I say love, peace, and happiness.